What if a single brushstroke could change the fate of millions? What if history were painted with colors instead of written in blood? Today, we travel to an alternate universe, a world where Adolf Hitler never became the most feared dictator of the 20th century, a world where he was only a painter. Vienna, 1907. A young artist with intense eyes and hands stained with paint waits anxiously for the results of the Academy of Fine Arts. In our reality, he was rejected. But what if this time the examiner saw talent? In this timeline, Hitler is accepted. He never returns to the bitter streets of Vienna. He dives into the universe of art. Hitler becomes an apprentice to the great masters of European Expressionism. His canvases, filled with dramatic landscapes and dark tones, reveal a young man obsessed with light and shadow. He paints cathedrals wrapped in mist, the Danube in deep shades of blue. Critics call him the melancholic genius of Austria. His paintings travel to Berlin and Paris. Fame follows. Without political frustrations and without a thirst for vengeance, the young artist never joins the army in the First World War. While Europe bleeds, he exhibits his work in art salons. His absence from the battlefield changes everything. The war ends, but without the magnetism of his future propaganda, extremist movements in Germany lose strength. The Nazi Party is never born. The world avoids one of history's greatest horrors. By the 1930s, Hitler is a celebrated painter, rivaling names like Kandinsky and Klee. His works reached New York, inspiring a generation of modern artists. Without the Second World War, millions of lives are spared. The atomic bomb may never be used. The political map of the 20th century shifts completely. The United States and the Soviet Union do not enter an early Cold War. The space race might begin decades later. But every universe has its price. Without the tragedy of war, technology advances more slowly. Computers, medicine, and even space exploration are delayed. Art flourishes, but science walks at a gentler pace. A more beautiful world, but a less daring one. And so, in this parallel universe, Adolf Hitler dies an old man in his countryside home in Austria, surrounded by canvases and brushes. Known not as a dictator, but as the painter of Europe's melancholy. A man who traded hatred for colors. Do you believe a single yes from an art academy could change the destiny of an entire planet? What other choices in our own lives hold the power to rewrite history? This is a glimpse into a multiverse of possibilities, because somewhere out there, there is always a world where everything happened differently.